And she was looking for innovative and quirky and fun and unique pieces that would fit into her garden, but she couldn't find what she wanted. She would find a few things. She didn't start out to be an influencer, but she started off with video blogging, and her gardens just became this popular domain. So she started creating pieces that she couldn't find for herself. And here's a classic example. By the way, these are coming up. These are calla lilies from Roberta's. But if you've got a plant and you want to give it a premium space or a place of prominence, where are you going to put it? Well, here from Linda Vater, she brings to us her metallic plant stands in 3 different shades. These are finally back into inventory after having sold out of, I know it was, well, all of them, I guess, sold out back in July. And it took us that long to get them back in. These are also priced very affordably at a sale price of $18.33. And elevating your plants instead of just setting them on the deck or on a table is not only stylish, but it's also better for that deck surface itself. That price is going away at the end of the day. So I urge you, it's early, grab your cup of coffee, but go ahead and check out and get the pieces that you want. Linda, poor Linda, had to wake up very early this morning, but I so appreciate that she's joining me live from her home in Oklahoma. Linda, good morning to you. How are you?
Top of the morning to you, Dan.
I don't even know if it's a top. How are you?
I think I am great. How are you? And I am so excited to be showcasing one of my favorite pieces of garden jewelry in the Linda Vater Signature Garden Collection this morning. And what a great price point for this beautiful piece of, as I call it, garden jewelry that will lend sparkle and kind of a luminescence almost to your garden, in addition to showcasing those really beautiful special plants that you want to use indoors or outdoors, creating that wonderful layering that I think is just really important in creating a magical special garden.
Also, when you have it elevated, whether it be elevated by just a few inches, or I love that this gives you a nice rise. This is about 8 inches in height. Most planters have a hole in the bottom for drainage. But when they're just sitting flush on a surface, it really can't drain the fluid out the way it should, and that's not healthy for the roots. So this is going to allow air to flow underneath it into that drain hole. They're gorgeous. We've got 3 colors. Here's the galvanized. We have an antique copper look. Look at that. And then we also have just classic black. And I knew that the black had sold out in July. I didn't realize that all 3 had been gone for that long, Linda. It took us a while to get these back in.
Yeah, it really did. And lots of my followers have been requesting that we get them back in stock. And I love what you said about the fact that plants can drain through this opening in the top, this circular opening in the top, which I think is just attractive in and of itself. But the other thing that it does is not only does it protect the surface that it sits on, but it allows air circulation underneath, which cools down the plant in our high summer temperatures and also creates really good airflow through it. Now, another thing that I love about this is it's so sturdy that not only can it handle a small tabletop specimen like one of my prized topiaries here, but it can also, because it's so sturdy, it can also really showcase a beautiful large plant like this one, which would look so statuesque and elegant in the corner of your apartment, next to your fireplace, next to your sofa. And it's just really, really a wonderful way to enhance the beauty of whatever you want to use it for. Yeah, just beautiful.
They're made out of something called cold rolled steel. This is not tubing. This is actually solid. And they do a beautiful, graceful curve on it. Really nice welding work. All of this bending is done by hand, individually. And it's simple and yet elegant. And that, Linda, that's what your audience has come to really know and expect and love. It's those little tiny touches. And we're going to talk a lot about that today. Because people last year during the pandemic, we weren't vacationing. We spent some money on making our back doors and our decks and our patios kind of an oasis. Now it's about finding those last finishing touches that make it the perfect space to spend time in.
Yeah, it's all about the details placing a pot on a beautiful elevated plant stand like this. You can also use it, Dan. Look at this here.
Oh,
I
that's a nice
used this.
touch.
I gave a Valentine's party the other day, and I served all of my hors d'oeuvres, my cupcakes, and everything on these elevated plant stands because not only does it look so beautiful and so graceful on your table, but it also gives you a little bit of additional clearance around it and underneath, so you can then have room for even more plants or whatever that you might have on your dining table or your back porch or whatever. It's just so multi-purpose. And by the way, Dan, it not only looks great like this, but I have even used it upside down
Okay.
like this and nestled a plant inside of it so that it makes it a little bit more secure. I just think you couldn't do something or use something that's that simple and so elegant at the same time.
Yeah, and a great sale price. Linda, I thank you so much for getting up early. We've had over 450 people who have picked them up this morning. That sale price does go away, though, at the end of the day. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Dan.
Let's talk security. Good place to start. This comes to us